The flickering jaundiced light of the jail cell cast long skeletal shadows against the damp stone walls. Uncle Rohan was no longer the poised patriarch of the family business. He was a huddled mass in the corner, his face a smeared mess of salt and desperation. Even as he wept, his voice remained a jagged weapon of unearned arrogance. "Let me out. Do you hear me?" he shrieked, the sound echoing hollowly down the corridor. "Let me out, or else, you have no idea what I will do to all of you when I break these walls." He slammed a bruised fist against the stone, the physical pain of the impact, the only thing tethering his anger to reality. But while Rohan fought the bars, Priya Oberoi was living like a queen. In the silent hours of the night, a dream began, a blindingly decorated version of the palace, draped in silks for the engagement. Priya stood in the center, a queen of a hollow empire. "Just one more night," she whispered to the empty hall. "Then my son is safe. Then he is engaged." The morning was nice, but the grand doors didn't just open, they exploded. Maya stepped through the threshold, dressed in a lethal purple blouse and a long-sleeved coat that made her look more like an executioner than a guest. Behind her, like vengeful spirits, walked Madhav and Sita Desai. Maya's eyes burned with a supernatural revenge that seemed to set the very air on fire. "Kill us again, Priya," she screamed over the sudden roar of the wind. "Kill us 1,000 times, but we are safe now. You are the one who is not. Police, take her." The palace walls began to groan and split. Cracks raced across the marble floors like lightning, and the ceiling crumbled under the weight of decades of secrets. The luggage of their sins didn't just open, it fell from the rafters, crushing the guests, the family, and the pride of the Oberoi into dust and fire. Maya bolted upright in her bed, her lungs burning as she gasped for air. She was drenched in a cold sweat, the scent of the dream smoke still stinging her nostrils. Her hands trembled as she reached for a glass of water, the cool liquid barely settling the storm in her chest. "Thank you, God," she whispered into the dark, her voice turning cold and sharp. "Give me the strength to make the reality even more devastating than the dream." By the time the sun climbed over the horizon, the storm of the night had been replaced by a deceptive, vibrant calm. At the palace, the real engagement day had arrived. Priya Oberoi emerged from her chambers looking refreshed, draped in a stunning lime green sari that seemed to glow in the morning light. She adorned herself with heavy diamond jewelry, her long intricate earrings swayed and lingered against her neck with every decisive movement she made. She stood before her mirror, touching the cold stones at her ears, a powerful smile on her lips. She watched the caterers' trucks begin to line the driveway, unaware that the woman who had haunted her sleep was already awake, already dressed, and already holding the match that would burn it all down.